And they're off. El Bueno in the centre, the early leader, with Exaltation the inside of Rihanna. Galileo next with Vinny Rowe on the inside as they head on to the end of the first furlong. El Bueno leads them by a little over a length, ahead of Sable Companions, Rihanna on the outside of Exaltation. Galileo on the outside of the back marker Vinny Rowe. So head down the far side, nearing the mile pole. El Bueno and Colin O'Donoghue by just about a length. Rihanna, Johnny Murta on the outside of Sable Companion, Exaltation and Niall McCullough. Little over a length then to Galileo and Seamus Heffernan on the outside of Vinny Rowe and Pat Smullen. Heading on to the 7, El Bueno by a length to Rihanna. Less than half a length then to Exaltation. On the inside and towards the rear, Galileo on the outside of Vinny Rowe. As they head on to the 6, El Bueno continues in the lead. Just a length in front of Rihanna and Exaltation. Galileo last but one and Vinny Rowe at the rear as they head on towards the halfway point, the 5 furlong marker. El Bueno from Rihanna and Exaltation. Galileo in 4th and Vinny Rowe the inside. Back marker of the 5 as they run on towards the end of the back straight, about 4.5 furlongs ahead of them. El Bueno from Rihanna, Exaltation the inside, Galileo next and a length and a half then to Vinny Rowe as they pass the 4 and begin the turn that'll bring them onto the straight. El Bueno leads by less than a length now to Rihanna. Exaltation scrubbed along on the inside. Galileo is 4th ahead of Vinny Rowe as they head on towards the straight now. Over 3 to race, El Bueno, Rihanna, Exaltation the inside, then Galileo and Vinny Rowe as they near the turn in. 2.5 furlongs to race. El Bueno, Rihanna on the outside in second. Exaltation third with Galileo and then Vinny Rowe. Straightening up to the race. El Bueno, Rihanna on the outside. Galileo coming there. Exaltation between horses and Vinny Rowe on the outside. 1.5 furlongs to race. El Bueno over on the rail. Galileo coming there strongly now in the centre. Exaltation coming between them. But Galileo the leader as they pass the furlong pole. Galileo, Exaltation. El Bueno on the inside. Vinny Rowe. Rihanna last of the 5, but Galileo going on from Exaltation. As they run to the line, Galileo goes on to win it for Seamus Heffernan. Galileo from Exaltation, El Bueno.